I started out uncovering this machinery. I'm working on the side of my house, right? Time is going by real fast, and the list of things to do before cold weather comes is pretty lengthy. So 3:30 this morning, I was out uncovering things, filled the generator up with gas, and it's not safe, even with the headlamp and this motion sensor light here, to cut anything. But I could uncover everything, and I could fill the generator up. I could do my birds with a headlamp, and do just a few things. When that motion sensor light no longer comes on with movement, then it's light enough to run the chop saw and the table saw, but not until then. So, and then I've got an extension cord coming from my generator. I've got my table over there. It's just, there's a lot of things to trip over, so I need to have it nice and light. So it is currently 42 degrees. It's quite chilly. I should have closed my windows last night in my house. Woke up quite chilly. And there's fog forming on the bog, and everything is covered in a real heavy dew this morning. So I want to remind you folks, and most of you are pretty good about it, I'll put a video out, but it could be a long time before I get back to that video to read comments or to respond. It's a very busy time of year. It's a very busy lifestyle. And you all come here because you like how I live. And part of that is very busy, so just because I put out a video don't mean I can be attentive to that video. But I do get back to the comments, and I try to respond to the comments. If I am on the fly, folks, I will just give a heart. If I have a little bit more time, and then I will make a brief comment. A lot of times, especially this time of year, I just can't do that, folks. So thank you for being patient. Over coffee this morning, it was about 2 o'clock. I went down through my list of things that I need to do before winter, and what needs to be done in warmer weather and what can be done when it's a little cooler, like hauling my wood in the woodshed can be done when it's cooler. Things like changing out the wood stove door gasket, replacing a few fire bricks, and blacking the top of my stove, because I cook on my stove in the wintertime, so things spill, and that's got to be blacked up every once in a while, and this is the year to do that. So when I get tired of working on my siding here and I really need a break, and then I'll work on that. I don't know if I'll get to blacking my stove. That's not a priority. That's cosmetic. but the stove gasket needs to be replaced. I've got everything to do it with. I've just got to take the 5-10 minutes to do it, right? And I'd like to replace a couple of stove bricks. And if I can get to the back of my door done today, the windows framed in, and get the shakes up from the corner to the center of the back of the house door, that would be great. That motion sensor light just went off. I'm not moving. If I can get that far today, that would be fantastic. And if I can get the stove gasket and that stove fire brick replaced today, I'm going to be quite happy with that. So that's where it is today. Over coffee this morning, I did get to some of your comments for the last few videos. Thank you very much. Thank you for leaving the comments. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient with me responding. I know some of you don't care if I respond or not, but I kind of like to do that. If you were kind enough to watch my video and kind enough to take the time to post a comment, I would like to respond. If for nothing else, give a heart, right? Because that's an option for the content creator. And so I think I'm going to go in and have a little bit more coffee, warm up a little bit. It is quite chilly. It's 42 degrees, but it's a damp 42, a lot of moisture in the air. So maybe I'll be back on later. Maybe I won't. I'm not sure. That light is still coming on and off with movement, so, or non-movement. So by the time I get some more coffee in me and warm up, I should be able to get going on this. Will be light enough. So hope you all have a good day and you all be good. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.